We always want to say this about anime. Banger. And today, tonight, I'm talking about my own race called Rise and the Rise. Let's get started. You feel me? Wait, how's your day going? It's good. If it's not going good, it will get better. You feel me? Just believe in yourself. And nobody's ugly. Somebody ugly. I know because nobody's ugly in reality. You know what I'm saying? Only thing matter is your personality. If you got bad personality, fix it. But let's come on and switch to my anime now. You feel me? Pause. I thought it was really negative. So yeah, let's get started. So Jiraiya's alright. So if a Jiraiya or Naraya in a battle, and they get okay, if they have a form that make them angry, then that's bad because say if you make a Jiraiya mad, are really mad. So every time you get them angry, their power times infinite. Get them angry more times infinite. Basically, you talk about them times infinite. The Jiraiya's can be sensitive and not sensitive. So the Jiraiya's with power forms, and their power forms is boost off of negative energy, and they're very sensitive. You're done because their power will times infinite. It times that. But a calm Jiraiya power form will times 2 times. Basically, it would be 300 infinites times 300 infinite times 300. Basically, a calm Jiraiya has more power than an angry Jiraiya. The angry Jiraiya is out of control. A calm Jiraiya have 30 infinites times 30 infinites times 30 infinites times 30 infinites times the current power level. So it's like 30. It's 30 infinite times the current power level. 30 infinite times the current power level. Basically, 30 infinites times the current power level. You feel me? All right. Infinite 30 times, then put their power level at the end of the 30. Basically, make 31, and then equal it. So yeah. So a rage Jiraiya power form is infinite. Just one infinite times their power form. One infinite times their power. Basically, it's just one infinite on power. I'm getting more angry. But yeah. If I ain't know, the first day mid-series, second day mid-series, third day mid-series have weakness, be off confident, not training, fall in love. Because they fall in love, they have to miss 2 days of training because the baby, because that's when they get the girl pregnant, and the next day when they have the baby. So yeah. So 2 days of training, they miss. So yeah, fall in love. You feel me? So if you fall in love, you have to have a baby. ASAP Rocky. So basically, you gotta have a baby the 16th month when y'all date. Basically, when they hit 16 months, you have to have a baby. You have to. If you don't, then you're gonna end up. Well, if you don't, then you just don't. But I'm just saying, that's the only time you can really have a kid. Really, no, you can have a kid anytime you want to. Really, being dry. You feel me? So yeah, Medicaid procedures when dry females have babies. So basically, the male or she can do whatever. She basically just sit back and the baby just level it. Basically, the baby could become a vortex while through her stomach, and then boom, he's smart off rip, but he's just not. Basically he's a baby. Even when he can just don't have to go through her per area. He just go through her stomach like a vortex, like her stomach turns to a vortex, and then they try the baby, and he cries whatever. When he gets 1 years old, he's dangerous. And let me guess, what happens? Someone say, what if they go back in time? If they go back in time to kill a Jiraiya, they can't do that because you gotta worry about the parents, you worry about the race. Because if you kill one of their race, you have 1,000 more coming to you. I'm just saying. They can be the most hated Jiraiya or Naraya. You still can jump. You can't kill Naraya or Jiraiya. That goes for a baby. If you try to kill him as a baby, it still won't work because you have to be a Naraya Jiraiya to kill a Naraya Jiraiya baby, even when they newborn. You can't use no angel weapon. You can't use no type of weapon. Only thing you gotta use is a dry weapon. You can't use Death Note, can't use no type. You can't even eat a dry. If you eat dry, you're gonna die. You can't even eat. If you bite a dry, you die. What else? If y'all copy his power or give him power or get copy the energy, you're dying because dry power is their own power, not nobody else. If you're half breed, you copy their power, you can get some more power from them. But if you're not half breed, basically that goes from the right. You feel me? You can't copy what you don't have. Basically, you have to be Naraya or half Naraya or half Jiraiya. Full Jiraiya or half Naraya. Full Naraya, full half Jiraiya. You feel me? What else? You cannot touch the Jiraiya when they focus in a battle. Basically, when they say serious and they fighting for real, you better watch out because they really for real. They're gonna beat you up really. You feel me? Jiraiya have this move called Vortex. It's like a vortex, and basically they have a fusion. It's called a dry fusion. It's called dry fusion. You use dry eyes, stay focused, and then you fuse. Like you look at each other, then you fuse together. But you have to be very powerful, whatever. And then you fuse together, then you make this vortex. The only people who can survive in this vortex is Jiraiya Narayas or half. Yeah, Jiraiya Narayas or half Narayas Jiraiya. And this happens when they fuse. Basically, when they fuse, they in this vortex. They in the dry vortex. You feel me? I made a name, but I just forgot the name of the dry vortex. But it's a dry vortex and the dry vortex. Mostly a dry because it deals with power. You feel me? But Narayas too. You feel me? But yeah, if they fuse, they can fuse with their own clones too. So yeah, Jiraiya's and Narayas are faster than speed. They faster than space. They faster than light. They can cut the fabric of the universe. They're omnipotent, omnipresent, and I forgot the other O. But yeah, you just look at dry definitions. I might just pop it up in a minute to show y'all. What else? The fourth day Mr. already know is weak. You know what I'm saying? They're not strong. They're weak as heck. You feel me? So you already know that for sure. Because they have 16 hearts, but they just have no power. They have 16 hearts. They can train or whatever, but they gonna human. They have to human train. You feel me? They can't really train the power up with you because they miss 4 days of training. You feel me? But half Jiraiya or half Naraya miss 1 day, they lose all their power. They have the power. They have the power of other parents, but not the Jiraiya or Naraya parents. They lose that. So basically, they got to train every day for that one dry power. Because that one dry power is crazy, it's infinite. Because in the percentage of Jiraiya and Naraya, so 1 through 99 is 1 centillion. 2 centillion, basically, maybe 2%. 2% centillion. And then 100 and above is 100 infinite. 101 infinite, basically. So you got centillion to infinite, basically. Drawers can't be mined. Okay. So the no-name master, the first name master, the second name master, third master cannot be mind hacked. Yeah, can't be mind hacked. Basically, you can't do nothing to them. You can kill a half breed of Jiraiya because they're not full blood Jiraiya. You can kill them, but you have to steal their 16 heart because half Jiraiya have 16 hearts. You feel me? And if they have other powers, they can mix the Jiraiya with their other powers and make something. You feel me? So so the fourth day master and the third day master can die, or the not third day master, the half Jiraiya can die, or half Narayas can die. But the first day and second day will not die. Okay, none of them mister, the first mister and the second mister will not die. Because the none of mister is Exito. The first mister is Dry-O. And the second mister is Dark Jiraiya. No, yeah, dark Jiraiya. And the third Master is half Jiraiya, and the fourth Master is just human. So yeah. Um yeah, you cannot destroy a another Master, first Master, or second Master, you can't destroy them. Because the second Master power is infinite. The uh the Jiraiya O is infinite, something infinite, and continuing on. I'm gonna tell y'all about the second day. I'm gonna tell you about the first day. But the another Mister, he will be the third strongest in Draw Noir history. Um, what else? Oh yeah, they definitely can work on Jiraiya's because Jiraiya is not humans, not aliens. Their own race. And basically, if you write their name or anything or bring them up, you can die. Only only way you can die if they know you. No, I say this. If you say a no day mister, a no day mister, a first day mister, or a second day mister name, you die. Like you have to get their consent to say their name, or they tell you their name. Basically, you just can't say the name. You can't say the name off. You say the name, you're dead. You're just dead. Oh, you're what's the name? Because Dryas are a secret race. Dryas are above the universe, above the galaxy. Just basically, they're above everything. They're like our God, and but it's like makes religion God, and this makes all the religion gods together, right? Boom. Imagine their level, right? And Jiraiya's right above. They're like 5 to 10 feet away from them. When I say that, I mean they're above them. They're 10 feet away from them. It's like they can't touch Jiraiya. They can't touch them at all. They are untouchable, really. But you can't scratch them, you can't harm them. You have to be a Jiraiya or half-blooded Naraya, half-blooded Jiraiya to touch them. Like I mean, scratch like you can't punch them. Basically, like I can say this: you can't hurt them no type of way. The only way you can hurt a Jiraiya if they are first day mister, second day mister, third day mister, especially fourth day mister. So the reason why reason why you can hurt a first day mister, a second day mister, a third day mister is because their weakness is being overconfident and not trying to fall in love. But if they accomplish all that, they're unstoppable. Basically, like, if they can master all them senses, they're unstoppable. You can't kill them. You can't hurt them at all. Like Mole. Mole trained all them senses when he was young, and he don't care about nobody. He can't. He don't want to fall in love. He's training every day, every second. Oh yeah, Dryas can breathe in space, and some basically they can adapt to anything and almost everything. Dryas can survive without water, food. Dryas don't have to take a bath; they already clean. Dryas don't have to use the bathroom like that. They don't really don't. They don't want to. You feel me? They don't have to eat. They don't have to sleep. Um, basically all I do is train. Training is their food. Training is their motivation. If they can eat some food, but all that food is going to their muscles. Don't get me wrong, they have a private area, but they don't really use it for nothing. Really, only have kids. That's why they use their private area. Basically, dryers, females and males use their private part to make kids, not to use the bathroom Dry females don't have periods or nothing like that. They don't have no. Dryas have no diseases, none at all, no diseases. So yeah, Dryas are just a race that people wants to reach and be. But you know, my enemy not out yet, and people say my enemy not out yet, so that's why you're talking shh. My enemy out, then you'll be talking shh. Okay. Anyways, um, yeah, dryers can survive like their blood, so dryers can survive. Let's see, dryers are their own spirit. I won't say planet, I say spirits. They're their own spirit. Basically, if you cut them or stab them, they're gonna be part of the spirit. Basically, it's a cheat because nobody in enemy universe can defeat my characters. Nobody in DC universe can defeat my characters. No one in the DC Marvel cannot defeat my. They cannot defeat my characters. No, they can't. Because if you hit a Jiraiya, they say if you hit a Jiraiya, right, with all your force, boom. Say that punch was 1,000,000% of your power, or that the hit was like, so punching bad machine. Say if you hit him, and that was like 100. That was say that was like 1,000 dumbbells punching a Jiraiya wrist. Boom. They gonna absorb that power and times it their power, and then boom, they new power level. Basically, if you hit a Jiraiya, there were times that hit, right? And they'd be like, okay, so this hit was this much damage. So I'm gonna tie it to my power level. So basically, a Jiraiya as a baby, power's infinite. But like they can times your power level and be like, okay, boom, times my power level. Boom, on their power level. You feel me? So basically, you make them stronger and stronger and stronger. And they can make their own power forms up too. You feel me? But the only power form not made up is Exito, Dark Dry and Dark Dry. Other forms they can make up some other forms. You feel me? So yeah, Jiraiya's are talented in everything. I mean everything. I mean anything you throw at them. Not too negative. It can be negative, but not too negative. But Jiraiya's are really good at everything, females and males. Just don't put my anime in some weird ships, because I will cancel y'all. Just saying. I know my anime popular, but I still don't like no weird ships for my anime. No. Anyways, Jiraiya's know stuff before space and time. Basically, like Jiraiya's have the knowledge of the beginning of the Earth to basically, how can I say this? Jiraiya knows everything before it happens. They know about phones. Basically, basically Dark Kingdom take place in the medieval day, basically the Kingdom days, and Dryas know about phones. The PR table, they know almost everything. That's basically they're ahead of their time, way ahead of their time, but they have the mindset of our Christian, our God. You feel me? I can say they have the mind of our God. You feel me? But they just don't know how personality is him. But they think like him. They know everything like him. Basically, Dryas base their power on Krail and the rest of the gods. Basically, the founder of Jiraiya based all his powers of what he learned, and he said, "No, well, make sure my race cannot be beaten in my name. In my name, no one can be my race. No one, not even nothing." You know? Oh yeah, and Dryas get an extra boost by Dryas get 100 times they current 100 times current basically 100 times basically Dryas get they get a boost up from the sun 100 times their current power level, and the Dryas get 100 times basically if they're in the moon they get 100 times their current power level. Basically the moon times the Naraya power to 100 times. They can probably equal that. And the sun times 100 times They could probably level up with Jiraiya, basically. He timed it up, and then that's your power level. Boom. Say if you cover up the sun or blow up the moon. Boom. Okay, Jiraiya's don't have nothing else, whatever, really. But you can't destroy a Jiraiya. The only way you can destroy one, only if they're a fourth dimension or a third dimension or a half Jiraiya, half no right here. You cannot destroy no dimension. A first dimension or second dimension. You cannot destroy them. Nada. Especially first dimension. You can destroy a Jiraiya that didn't master nothing. Didn't master not to fall in love, to train a lot, and not overconfident. Now Mo, he's close to reach a first dimension. He's close, and then he can go to the no dimension. Then he'll be the third, or be Leon. I don't know yet, or Lion, however you don't pronounce it. It'd be 202 or some characters pop up my anime, whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What else? Dryas can have basically Dryas have a talent, whatever. They have they have eyes, right? Dry eyes, right? Dry eyes can copy Dryas can copy anything without a dry eyes, basically they can learn it like that and adapt to it and do it. Basically, like say they see Goku or Ultra Instincts. Basically, Dryas can learn stuff in 0.0 seconds. Dryas can learn stuff quick. 0.0 seconds. Like I said, they can learn stuff so quick and learn it so fast. Like they see you, basically Dryas can say if a Dryas, a first semester, no, another semester, first semester, third semester. No, okay. For another semester, first semester, second semester, third semester, can scan a whole universe and have every last one of the people power is in a universe. They can scan it. They can scan it. They can just scan it. Okay, boom. All right, bet. They got everything they need. So if they run into you, oh, you that person. They can say they know your name, they know information. They can scan a whole universe by just looking at it. They don't have to use dry eyes. Basically, a half dry or third dimension. They don't have dry eyes. Some have eye patches, some don't have eye patches. The ones that have eye patches are half Jiraiya, and they're kind of special. Basically, a half Jiraiya is like, the only way for you to be a half Jiraiya, have eye patch on your eye, if your mom, well, no, not really, you just have it on the B culture, but you don't really need an eye patch on for your eye, because you have Jiraiya, so you won't let all that power go, you feel me? So you good. You don't really have to wear an eye patch. But a 30 mister can just look around, scan the area, and just say, okay, all this power, boom, copy all of these, and they got that all in their system. You feel me? And they can keep it and go to another universe and boom. You feel me? But no day mister, first day mister, second day mister can scan everything, keep it in their memory like that. But the only difference between another mister, first day mister, second day mister to a third day mister is the third day mister can reach 50% septillion of their power, and Jiraiya's can reach infinite. And so let me make more sense. So the third day mister or half Jiraiya can reach 10% of everyone's power and brain knowledge in almost everything they can do. But a no day mister, first day mister, second day mister, they can reach infinite powered with your power. Basically, they can outmax you. They basically can outmax their character power. Basically, you know what I'm saying, right? Basically, they'll have infinite power. They'll take your power and make it infinite. They'll take your power and make it infinite. But the 30 minutes or half drive will take your power and make it 50% trillion and use 50. They'll use 50% scintillion of it, 50% scintillion of it, and then that's the half drive. But no limits or first dimension, second dimension gives infinite percent of your power or form. Same goes with half drives. Now in the rise, they're naturally fast. They speed like basically they're everything with a they can do anything like a giraffe. But one thing they don't got is powers. Only thing they depend on is their hands and their feet. Basically, they fight. No weapons, no nothing. You feel me? Basically, Naraya enhances your fighting skill. Basically, like say if you punch the air slow, right? You can destroy the whole existence. You can poke the air and destroy the whole existence. Because Mo just poked the air or punched it and destroyed all existence. But he didn't mean to do it. You know. you know. Mo just looked at everything, destroyed everything. So yeah. I think that's it. So like, subscribe, do what you do. Yes, Zig.